Hi everyone, it's Susie. Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome to Dragonfly Bee's resale journey. You're probably wondering why she's showing this picture. Well, I wanted to share with you one of my favorite illustrators, and her name is Melcy. You may recognize her drawings in greeting cards. And she's a self-taught artist and entrepreneur from Boston, Massachusetts. She started in 2014 after she left her 9-to-5 job in the corporate world. And she, like many other jewelry designers, sold her artwork in markets and fairs throughout Boston. Then she came to New York City for a visit in the winter of 2014, and she knew she wanted to stay here. So the rest is history. She opened up Melcy's Illustrations, and that's the name of her website. She's been featured in Forbes, Entrepreneur, InStyle, Brides, Bloomingdale's, Hallmark, and even Reebok. You may see her illustrations on cards, stationery, hard goods, pillows, ornaments, pajamas, and sweatshirts, and even totes, as well as towels. So, okay, enough about her. Well, I shared this because my girlfriends and I, whenever there's an occasion, we send each other a Melcy card. So, enough of that. Now let's move on to the jewelry. I am going to unbox a Shopgoodwill.com 16-pound mixed jewelry box. So let's get started. Okay, here's the box. Very big box from Shop Goodwill. So let us open it up and find out what I got this time. Big bag. Mixed jewelry. Let me give you first impressions. Woohoo! So, I don't see an invoice. But, like I said, I believe this is the 16-pound mixed jewelry lot. So, let me, wow, this is a big box. Let me sort through this, and I'll be right back. All right, starting off, I pulled out the pearls. We have this one. This is a long strand of pink pearls, and I believe this is something you would buy from a craft shop, perhaps. There's that knot there, and they feel heavy. I believe these are glass. They're slightly cold, and it's one long strand, and it measures, the drop measures 26 inches, so I guess that's 52 inches in total. So we have these. We have another strand right here. This is slightly longer. This is 54 inches, 27-inch drop. And these are a beautiful green shade. So we have that. This here is a multi-strand faux pearl necklace. It does have this at the end with a hook closure, but looking at it closer, it's missing the shortest strand. So it is still wearable. Let me see if there's any marks on this. There is none. But take a look at these faux pearls. These seem to be in good condition. Maybe needs to be wiped down. So I guess this was originally a 5-strand, but now is 4. So measuring this as is, The shortest strand falls to about 8 inches, and in total it's 11 inches in drop. So we have this one. The next one here, this is a vintage multi-strand, and then it has these faux Baroque pearls that are wrapped in the strands, along with some acrylic AB beads. That design falls throughout the necklace, and there is a floral box clasp at the end. It's gold tone, and it is marked Japan right there. There is some wear. You see the peeling there on the clasp on this pearl. Yeah. And looking at these Baroque pearls, there is some little scratches on them. Yeah, there's some peeling right there. Overall, I mean, this is a very old necklace, and it's really quite pretty. So let me measure the drop on this one. This is quite long. So this one here has a drop of 14 inches. So we have, okay, let me show you how this works too. Let's make sure it does. Sure does. And then you pop it back in, and it is secure. So we have this one. The next up, here, let me bring that over to the center. This here, these are quite old. This one here, look at this beautiful champagne tone. Hand knotted. There is a fish hook clasp at the end. I've tried them all, and they work fine. Looking at this, there's some peeling. You see the wear coming off? So these are peeling on some of these pearls on the top portion, and don't really see too much damage on the bottom half. So let's measure the drop on that one. Very old necklace. This one has a drop of about 8.5 inches. And just curious to see whether or not that clasp is magnetic. And it is. So we have this one. The next one is a white pearl, very shiny. These are faux pearls as well. There is a pendant hanging off of it with a, there's a scratch on it too, with the faux pearl pendant. These rhinestones look to be a bit discolored. There's some rhinestone rondelles, and this is finished off with a fish hook clasp as well. Vintage. So the drop on this one to the pendant is about 8 inches. And let's see what this, yep, that fish hook clasp is magnetic as well. And then the last one, let's see, this is a lighter champagne tone. They are faux, but this needs to be restrung. There are some scratches too, and some peeling. So this here will go into the craft lot, You see how it peeled off? Underneath is that white bead. So the coating is coming off some of them. They're graduated in size, but look at this clasp. It has rhinestones on it. Really pretty. And it's actually official clasp. So this will be in the craft lot. So these are the necklaces that kick off this 16-pound Shopgoodwill box. Let's see what else we have. Next up, let's look at some bracelets. Most of these are stretch. Some are memory wire. And this one here is actually a leather one. So we'll get to that. So let's push these aside and start off with this big chunky one. This is like a cluster. Oh, look at that. They look like they're shaped like dog bones. This is in good condition. That stretches really new, and it still has a tag on it. It says Jubilee. It has a price tag of $12. This is it's a fun. It's big. Look at this. This is a fun bracelet, and it has it's acrylic. I guess it's trying to emulate turquoise, maybe. So we have that one. Here's another one that still has a tag. Icon Collection, lead compliant. No price tag. This is new as well. And it's kind of big. Yeah, it has this really nice curved blue panel. And then look at these. These are really nice. The beaded gold tone panel with rhinestones. So let's make sure they are all present. And they are. Very nice. So we have this one. Moving on. Here's a copper tone. And they look to have like these crescent moons on them. Some are hammered. Oh, there's different textures. And some are sparkly. I don't see a maker's mark on this. It looks brand new. I don't know. The stretch is a little stiff, I think. So you can use these components, or if you know how to string these type of stretch bracelets, you can do so. So we have this one. Okay, next up, this is this one needs some repair work, but let's take a look at it. This one is a 4-strand. I like the colors. It's like a gunmetal tone bead, and then you have these faceted acrylic beads in red, purple, and pink, and then you have this really nice floral that's holding everything together, and it has red rhinestones in the center. This is also tight, and you saw that boo-boo. So crafters out there or jewelry repairers, you can revive this. So we have that. What's next? Okay, here is there's 4 strands. Okay, they're held together by these 2 bars, but I don't know, something going on with this one here. I like the beads, but I guess it does need some repair work. But you know, I guess, can you wear it as is? Why not? And the stretch is okay on this one. So we have that. Maybe it's missing a strand. Maybe it's supposed to be 5 strands. I think so, right? What do you think? Because, yeah. So I wonder if there's one in the box that I missed. But we have this one. Okay, moving on. This is funky. Look at this. This is a snaky memory wire, and it has these glossy, look at these beads. Shiny silver tone snake with all these different bands of color. Brand new. Has a couple beads at the end. It has a price tag of $25. Yeah, we have this memory wire bracelet. Any more memory wire bracelets? Yeah, here's another one. This one has a tag too, Worthington Social. Price tag was taken off, but this is nice. It's got faux pearls. It has acrylic clear crystal faceted beads and black ones. New on tag. Very pretty. Okay, another memory wire in really pretty green seed beads. Okay, that's a nice one. It has some of these like opaque ones too. Okay, what else do we have? Let's look at this one. The stretch is okay on this. This has panels. Really nice. And then there's these AB coated bicone beads in between. And also these really nice rondelles on either side of those bicones. This one has a flower. It's like enamel, gray and black enamel. So they alternate between this diamond design and this floral design. Any mark on this one? Turn it around. There is the inside. Don't see one, but this is very sweet. So we have that. Here are a couple of stretch bracelets. Wow, this one is like pretty stretched. And it's made up of these silver tone. Oh, copper. This one will go into craft. But this one looks to be in better condition. This one here has a better stretch, and it's basically the same as the other, but slightly better condition. Okay. These look like they belong together. They're like a cranberry color. Beads, and only the front of it has some gold tone spacers. Let's see. Let's feel the stretch on this. Okay, the stretch on this is kind of stiff. So, you know what? All 3 of these will go into craft. I'll sell them as a set for $1. Craft items are $1. So that's where they'll go. Next up, this one stretches. It's kind of loose. Blue acrylic beads, silver tone spacers, a charm hanging off of it with rhinestones, and that evil eye. So this, because the stretch is kind of loose, will go into craft as well. What's this? This one has a charm that says have faith. There's some dirt on the back. These are glass beads. Really nice components. There's a little jump ring here that's missing something. Must have had a charm on that one too. And here's another one. So this must have, wait a minute. Maybe that's part of the design, because each one of these spaces has a jump ring with nothing hanging off of it. You see that? This will be a craft item. Have faith. Okay. This here is it's a dyed shell disc bracelet. Oh, it's stretch. I thought this was a class for a second. Okay, this stretch is bad. Look at that. Okay, so this here will also be a craft lot item. Nice components though. I like it. This here is a stretch bracelet, and this stretch is good. There are these little rosettes with gold tone bead spacers in this ivory color. Next up, this is it feels like stone, and there's silver tone spacers, and the stretch is okay. Yeah. And they do feel cold, so I believe this is a halite. So we have that one. Next up, okay, stretch bracelet, good condition, clear rhinestones all around, and they're there. So we have that one. This one, the stretch is good. Nice little beige swirly nuggets of acrylic. We have that. This one, ooh, look at those. This one is a stretch bracelet also, and the stretch is good on this one. It has really nice panels with that silver tone design and the blue enamel center, and they are separated by these sets of 4 beads. Fun. We have that. Okay. Just a plain off-white acrylic bead stretchy craft. This here is a faux pearl stretch bracelet. Pretty. And this stretch is okay. Here's a gold tone beaded, very lightweight stretch bracelet, and the stretch is good. This will be in craft. Here is another stretch bracelet. This is so sweet. Oh my God, this is sweet. Oh my goodness, I meant. Being PC. Very pretty cylinders of pink and white and green with little gold tone spacers. Moving down the home stretch, this one here, it's multi-metal. There's some silver tone, copper tone, and brass tone, but they are all copper. Some seem to have like a copper outline, and some have rhinestones. Let's see if the rhinestones are there. Yeah, they are. The stretch is iffy on this one. I won't lie. Yeah, it's kind of stiff, but these are pretty nice. Here is a faux pearl stretch bracelet. It's in good condition, and this will go into craft too. And then lastly in this set is this Someone wore it. Leather band. Genuine leather, made in Korea. But look at what's hanging off of it. Wow. It's a belt bracelet. I'm checking to see if all the stones are there. And it looks to be missing one. Right there. It has this faceted brown teardrop acrylic bead. And even some rhinestones on this. So let me measure the length of this and let you know. The length of this up to the last hole is about 9 inches, and up to the one that's been used is about 7. So if I were to put this on, oh gosh, it's raining. I don't know if you could hear the rain outside my window. I think that's pretty cool. So I put it on the on this loop. Actually, I didn't use the shortest one. So we have this really cool one. Even though it's missing that one rhinestone over here, I still think it's very unique. A few more stretch ones I found. These are this will go into craft. Lots of wear, lots of copper, not much stretch left, but the components, they're like little rectangles and squares, square rondelles. This one here is a stretch bracelet. No stretch left, but wow. Every rhinestone is intact. So this is a very nice, if even on the back there's rhinestones. If you can restring this, that would be awesome. So this will go into craft too. And then lastly is this one. This has no stretch left either, but I believe it's missing a strand because it was being held by these bars. But these are just faux pearls, faceted black and clear beads. And then you have these fun round beads with rhinestones. Okay. Wow. That was a lot of bracelets. You believe it? Those are only the stretch ones. There's still bangles. But I'm moving on to necklaces. Okay, next up, let's look at this group of necklaces. The first one here is this black enamel and gold tone necklace. It has this really nice curved bar, and I guess they're leaves. It's on a gold tone Rolo chain. There is a tiny extender. There's no maker's mark on it. And this one has a drop of about 7 inches, and it can only be extended an inch, but it's in nice condition. There's the back side, and it looks fairly new. So we have this one. Then next, this is a multi-strand. Look how long it is. The chain is like an intertwined gold tone chain on top, and then it falls into these multi-strand chain links in different colors of gold, white, black, and even I guess that's a gunmetal. And then after that, you have these two. I believe they're glass. And then hanging off of that is this. So the same chains as above, but they added an extra textured gold tone hoop chain. Very nice. I have to say, I do like this. This one does have an extender and a lobster claw. So let me hook this on to the shortest link. Oh, there is a jewelry tag too. I thought I did. Yep. This is a New York and Company. Very pretty. Oh, there's even a faceted bead strand on the bottom. Missed that one. Multi-strand, but not multi-tiered. It's not tiered. It's all like one length. So, okay. Let's measure this. The drop on this one is about 14 inches. And then you do have that nice sizable extender. So we have this one by New York and Company. And then what's next? Next. Let's start on the left side. This here, there's silver tone, there's gold tone, there is gunmetal tone. Chain links, and they are all twisted together to form the necklace. There is a lobster claw at the end. So let me hook that to the shortest strand. This looks nice. I do like there is no maker's mark on this, and you do have that extender. So we have that one. Next up, oh, slinky, very slinky. Let's see what this is about. This is gold tone, and there's this black chain, but it has an undertone of like copper or maybe bronze. There is a what do you call this? Like a mesh on the side, and then it just continues on with the chain links. Very slinky, very soft. This has a jewelry tag too. Let's see what it is. This says VCLM. So this is a VCL, tongue twister, VCLM long multi-strand necklace, and the drop on this particular one is approximately 17 inches, and there is an extender. So we have that one. You see when you turn it, the undertones of the other shade kind of pop out of the black chain. It's unusual, but I just love how it feels. It's really silky. Next up, this one here, multi-strand, like a twisted chain in different shades. There's gold tone, this is like a bronze tone, and then there's silver tone. So there's should be 6 strands, I believe there are, and the closure is a fold over clasp. and there's a textured design on it. This here, do you recognize it? That hang tag? You should. This is a vintage Trifari necklace that's in really pretty good condition. This has a drop of almost 8 inches. Where's that little tag? Here it is. There it is. I wonder if it's marked anywhere else. Let me open this again, just to be sure. No, don't see it. Nonetheless, this is really nice. Classic. And then lastly, in this group, is this big one right here. It's still new on tag. It says Lakeshore Drive, priced at $35, but they sell it for $22.99. There's the other tag. It says Lakeshore Drive. I'm not familiar with Lakeshore Drive. I don't know if it's a mall brand or whatnot. But this one here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snaky strands of mesh. And this is like a purpley, bronzy tone on top and bottom, and in the middle is the gold tone. It does have a lobster claw. It does have an extender. It looks brand new. So let's measure the drop on this one. Happy to see there's like some new items in here with tag. This drop is 8.5 inches. So we have this snaky one. Okay, next up, let's look at some colorful necklaces. This one here is very long. It's in a gunmetal tone. There's 3 strands, and they're hanging on these textured hoops. There is a oval chain link necklace and a lobster claw. Hanging off of it are 2 strands of acrylic beads and 1 chain link. You have beads that are faceted and some round in colors of gunmetal, red, and purple, and some silver tone, I guess. I wonder if that is some wear that wiped off, because I see clear on a part of that bead. Okay. Oh, I see it's on all of them, so I think it's made to look that way. But there is no name on this. It's a very long necklace. The chain feels, you know how it doesn't feel rough on your skin. It's very smooth, and I think it's pretty fun to wear. So let me measure the drop on this one, and the shortest strand I believe is this one right here. So all right, this one has a drop of 16 inches up to that shortest strand, and in total it's about 18.5 inches. And there is a I guess you can shorten it to any one of those links on the top of this necklace. So we have this fun one. Next up, we have this, this is a vintage necklace, and looking at it, I think I want to place this into the craft lot. Really nice beads though, but you see, some of them have the wear coming off of it, so you could see the clear bead underneath. These are heavy, but you know what? I'm pretty sure they're acrylic, and I just like the color combination. You have that oh, what would you call this color? It's like a beige, right? And then you have that lighter beige with the silver tone spacers, and then you have that like a light cherry color bead spacer, and they actually do feel like glass. And the reason why I'm placing this into craft is because of those peeling beads, and I think this just needs to be restrung, because look, you see that cotton cord underneath? It's kind of loose, huh? So we have this. I think it's a very pretty combination. Next up is, this is a gold tone chain link necklace. It has an extender. There is a jewelry tag, and it says Express. This is a double strand of this very nice red tone acrylic, like hoops and circles made up of faceted beads. This one is in good condition. So the drop on this one measures approximately almost 9 inches. And there is that extender. So we have that. Fun, right? This is like very retro. This one, look at the colors on this. It's like, oh, bonus here too. I thought I pulled them all out. There was quite a few. Look at that. And no, it's not mine. Someone enjoyed wearing this. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, nonetheless, here, let's look at the necklace. This is really like fruit salad. You have all these dyed, I guess, shell chips, and there's some acrylic beads, as well as faceted clear rhinestones, as well as blue ones, green ones, amber colored ones, all throughout. I mean, it's just so happy. There is a lobster claw at the end with quite a long extender. This one here has some weight to it, I have to say. It does have an extender, so you can lengthen it. The drop on this is about 9 inches. So we have this really fun necklace. And then lastly, wow. Lastly is this one here. This is like a red, I don't know what it is, like some kind of resin. There are some gold tone beaded spacers in between. Resin. There are some gold tone beaded spacers in between. You have these very ornate ends with that hook closure. The ends have that rope design on it. There is a Rolo chain. As the extender, there is like a textured, like a rope bead on the bottom, which is two-tone. It's silver tone and gold tone. And I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be probably completely gold tone. I mean, this is, it's pretty nice though. I am curious as to what this is. Is it resin? Is it lucite? There's somewhere. It just looks like a very old necklace to me. But I think it's pretty fun too. So let me measure the drop on this one. And it's hooked on the last loop. The drop on this is almost 7 inches. And then you do have a few inches on the top to elongate it. So we have that. Okay, everyone, that's a wrap for this part 1 of the Shop Goodwill 16-pound jewelry lot. This is just a preview of what's to come. Yeah, I found so many pairs of earrings and a bunch of rings. I couldn't believe how many rings there were here. I mean, they're all costume, but they're really fun and quirky. I mean, look at that. And oh, here's an owl. All right, I'll stop. If you enjoyed my video, please give me that thumbs up and subscribe. That way you get in on these discounted subscriber rates only available here. And whatever I don't sell, I end up posting on Etsy if they're vintage. And on Poshmark and Macari, I have shops as well. But I enjoy selling here the most. If there's anything you would like to purchase, email me at dragonflybees@gmail.com. If you have a question, anything, just email me. I will answer you as soon as possible. The instructions for purchasing are also in the beginning of my video, after my introduction, and they're on the bottom of this video in the description box. I always populate that, so check that out too. I also pin a comment of sold items, so if you're curious as to if something is available, you can always check that out. And ring the bell, that way you get alerted. Choose all notifications and you will get alerted when I post the next part or any new content in videos. So thanks again, everyone, for spending this time with me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.